Morning YouTube, Scott from SE Landscaping, in the northeast of England on what is now dry after a wet start. Friday of the bank holiday Jubilee weekend. Out today doing 4 sites, did some roadside verges first thing this morning, which is this little job here. Did that with the first Z1, then been on a couple of schools and invested in a new machine last week, which I had a bit of a problem with my hayter. Now the old hayter 41 has a plastic roller, and I think I've had this machine a couple of seasons, or it might be going into its 3rd season, and the rollers come away at the end. So obviously I'd have to order new rollers, but I saw some new ones in the some new hayters in the showroom, so I thought I'd get a price, and as my local dealer looks after me, it was a really good price, so I invested in this new 41, which I'm going to show you in a minute, and it's got some decent new features on, so I'll walk you around the machine now. And there we have the new Hayter Pro 41, and what I was talking about earlier with the new adjustments is, I know it might sound very simple, but a very larger petrol tank. The previous one was very small, so it makes for easier filling up. They've done away with the choke, it's now an automatic choke, so you don't have to worry about setting the choke like you used to on here. And if we take the box off and come down, you will see that is a metal roller, whereas the previous one on our machine, which it's just started to have problems, was a plastic one, which we'll have to renew. So metal one, a lot stronger. So like I say, Hayter have made some good adjustments to the machine. Got the plastic film on, look for protection, and yeah, it's been in use a couple of days now and we like it. So there we go, just the backup of the auto choke system. So let's get some mowing done. So that is the new Hayter 41, the auto choke, which is good because, like I say, it's a lot. It's a chew on setting a choke, and if you don't get it bang on right, it can cause problems with the machine. Yes, there is a little void for it to sit in so that you don't get it wrong, but from time to time, if it's just slightly up or slightly down, it affects the machine. Bigger fuel tank, which makes it easier for filling from 5 litre cans. The smaller one, if you didn't use a nozzle all the time, it was a bit tight, so that's a good adjustment. And as well as that, I think there's as well as it having a metal roller, I think the chute looks, I need to compare them and put them together, slightly bigger. So we next moved on to cutting this bit of grass, which I'll show you now. bag. And there was a little bit of dew and a little bit of wet from last night. It wasn't bone dry, and if you look at the machine, it's bagged a decent size area there. Now this is fortnightly visits, so you can see there's a decent amount of grass on, not a huge amount, but a decent amount. And it bagged it all in one bag from the whole thing. If you look at the end of the video there, the bag was full to the brim. Yes, it's a new bag, but if you clean it out, the machine will keep doing this. Clean it out, sharp blades, and yes, it won't pick up in the really wet weather. That's what the Atisis and the stills are for, but in the majority of weathers, it's a good machine. It puts a nice finish and puts some stripes down. I think I've mentioned before, this used to be a council cut school, and areas like that near the gate, they used to just plough through with the ride on, and I just think entrances to sites, they look better, so I cut all the small areas around the entrances of my schools and things with the smaller machines, just to make a tidier job. So yeah, impressed with the hayter. I might even buy the 56. My dealer has a 56 in, and if she's watching this video, which I think she might be, is if you can get a good price as you did on this 41, then I'll be back in for a 56. So see what you can do, get that calculator out, Amanda. So that is where we are with that. 2 schools down, 1 roadside verge site down, and I'm off to one of my companies. Although I'm not taking on extra work, I've said it before, one of my companies is expanding and they are moving into a new premises, and that's where I'm heading now. So by the time this video goes out, I should be able to put these photos up. So this is basically, it's just a matter of getting this site down and then seeing what it's like, because what happened was I walked it last week and they've had some roofing done and various other bits and pieces done to this site, and the problem I've found is a lot of these areas are basically they've been driven on with cherry pickers and things, and they're basically rough. So what I've said to the site people is, if we cut it down with a grill today, strip it off, we kill the paths, and then we'll look at it in 10 days time and we'll know whether the site wants to do the the spray and the rotivate and seed the areas, or if they just want to bring some soil in and top up the areas. But until we get it down, you can't price jobs like this all in one. You need to cover yourself. So they're quite happy that we just go in today, blitz it, get it down from the couple of feet it is, and then look at it in a week and a half's time, and then that's when we can get round to regular maintenance on the site. So yes, it's another site, but it's for the same customer, so I can manage it. It's not too much. So looking forward to knocking this one into shape. And apart from that, I'm a lot happier, because I know it's early days and you shouldn't go like this, but I think everything went well last week, or this week should I say. Basically, the only thing that didn't go well is these bank holidays that the government keep dropping on us that cost small businesses a fortune. Hence to say my guys yesterday and today are all off. Yes, I could have got them in, but it's you bring them in and time and a half or whatever, and it costs a lot of money. So I prefer that they have the day off, I make the time up, and that's how it is. So yes, it's I don't think the government realise that when they put a extra bank holiday on for something like this, and you could say yes, it's once every 25 years, but it costs businesses a lot of money. So that's where we are with that. But coming back to the staff, I think I mentioned I started a girl last week who's on litter and flower beds and tidying up. She's doing a brilliant job. The previous person who used to do these, like I said before, used to mow on, didn't like weeding and things, but this person seems to have a passion for these types of jobs, which is good. I mean, I like doing jobs like this as well. It's sort of stress relieving, rather than sitting on mowers and strimmers all day. So I don't mind doing a bit myself odd days. So that's where we are with that. I've brought another experienced guy in who's got all his tickets.
So he sprays, he chainsaws, he's also run his own business, and he's relocated up here. So the good thing with running his own business, he knows a lot of the challenges I have, and he's hit the ground running. He's been shadowed this week with one of my other guys, and he's been out all week just on the small machines, the strippers and things, just getting used to things. But the plan is, when I'm on holiday and over the coming weeks, he's going to start doing the ride-on work, just to take a bit of pressure off me, because I've got lots of other little jobs to do. I've got public footpaths to strip and things, so he will be going out like that. And hopefully, if things stay to plan, and that is the plan, we're actually into June now, believe it or not. The months are just flying over. We've got June, July, August, which are the 3 busy months. After that, it's sort of downhill and slackens off. And why I say that is we've got all the bedding to go in. We've got the bedding to keep watered for sort of 6 weeks till it gets its boots in the ground, as well as the grass and everything else, and the hedges needing the first go and shrubs needing the first prune. So basically we've got June, July, August, we've got 12 weeks of heavy work, and then it sort of slackens off, and then you head into winter. But if we can get through this period with what we've got, happy with the staff levels, don't need anything else. We're good to go the way things are. I've got all the little jobs in place, the litter and everything in place. So that's where we are. Don't need any more staff, and just if things go to plan, we will be just motoring on as we are. So hopefully a lot more videos coming with a little bit of spare time here and there, now that we've got through this crazy period where we've been men down. And yes, you may say, have you done everything, and have you kept on top of everything? The answer is no. I would say some shrub beds and some sort of smaller bits and pieces, some rose beds and stuff, will let go a few more weeks than they should have done, and a couple of things got on top. But the good thing is 90% of my customers trust me, and just by having good relationships with them. So I spoke to a clerk a couple of weeks ago who we work for, and I just explained that for the next 2 weeks things might be a bit up and down, and if any of the members complain, just explain them the situation we have. And he says that's fine. He said these things happen. He said I understand you having problems, which everybody does from time to time, but we also understand that for the rest of the time you go above and beyond for us. So that was a nice touch from one of the clerks, and a couple of the other ones I spoke to sort of agreed that they knew we were having issues, but as long as the bulk of the jobs were done, the seen things, so the main grass and everything were done, they could put up with the little things that they don't see not being as good for a couple of weeks. So plan now is we're back on schedule. Everything's back up to where it should be, and it's we're back to where we were. So it's this last job now, which is this tidy up, just to finish the day off. I shan't be working the weekend this weekend. It's with it being the bank holiday, I did advise family I would be having some time off, apart from a few invoices to do, which I never got done the other day. It's but that will be pretty much it for today. So looking forward to recharging before we do it all next week, because next week there'll be a bit of bedding going in, and I think I'll be working next weekend. So I think it'll be 7. I think it'll be the sort of the really busy week next week. I think I've got some contractors coming in just to help out with bedding. We've got a couple of good reliable lads who drop on and help out with the bedding. In fact, if I can find a photo of one of them, I might just put it up now. So that's where we are, and that's pretty much it for today. Just like I said, just a short video again, a little bit of morning there, show you a new machine, updates on everything. Happy as Scott. And just a final thing, thank you to a lot of obviously I'm on a lot of the sites. I'm on Pro Gardeners, I am also on Pro Landscapers, and I'm also on Lawn Care Legends, and I've helped a lot of people over last few years. And it was nice to get a few private messages just asking if everything's okay and just having a chat with a few lads, so thanks for that. It's nice to know people are there to listen when times are tough. So that's where we are. That is it for today. Going to do this, going to nail this last job, and that will be it for the working week. So this here is the before and after of the this site. So this is the job. We're trimming weed killer paths. Trim these areas, grill all these areas down, trim the edges. Like I say, they're very rough in places. And then as we come round the corner, big area there. And comes right round the back and all the way down the bottom. So let's make a start. And a little bit more down there, but they only own half of it. Obviously, hopefully if we tidy it up, the neighbour will do the same. So there we have it. Footpaths trimmed and weed killed, grass cut down with the grillo on number 3, and I'm pretty happy that if we come with the first in about 10 days time, this will come under normal maintenance and it will look canny. These weeds obviously will all be dead within 2 weeks. Then I'm going to try and sell the weed brush to the client, which will get rid of all the dead weeds from the site. See if they're interested in that. But overall, decent finish. Come up quite well for first cut of the year. This site's been empty for a while, and as you saw, 2 to 3 foot of grass. So pretty happy with it. Not going to get miracles for Leyland first cut, but like I say, 10 days time, come back and it will sharp be in shape. So another one done, another one ticked off the list. 2 hours spent on this job. That's grass cutting, trimming, litter picking and weed killing. So not a bad little site really, and I'm predicting regular work with the furrows. I've been in and out of here in an hour each visit, little bits. So, and the shed strip up the side, all nice and tidy. Some photos there, and you can see how bad it was, and it's not perfect, but it's where it needs to be with this visit. So we shall keep you posted. We'll get some footage of where this site's going to go next, whether we decide whether the site want to spend money doing whatever or what. We'll get some footage of that, so stay tuned to catch some more of that footage from there. So thanks for watching guys, and we will see you on the next one.